back in the 1970s and 80s, it was this era of what's called attribution theory. And what that means is how we explain or attribute our successes and failures is really, really important.
How we explain our successes and failures?
Oh. If you think the failure means I'm dumb, or you think the failure means I need to find a new strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And so these are typical ways. People can have typical ways that they explain what happens to them. And these explanations have a very powerful impact on what you do next. If you think it means you're dumb, you do one thing. If you think you didn't try the right strategy, you do something very different.
Mm-hmm.
And that work, which I participated in a great deal, that the mindsets grew out of these ways of explaining, because I was interested in why someone would think a step back meant they were a failure and someone else would think, oh, I just got to try another strategy. Where did this come from? Why, when people are equally good at something, would they explain things so differently? And so ultimately I saw that the fixed and the growth mindsets were at the heart of this.
And I think that's the thing. I mean, what the explanatory styles really do is it allows you a way to spot your own behavior very, very, very quickly. So that, for example, you have a bad stand-up set or you make a mistake on a math test or whatever, and just listen to what comes out of your mouth. Do you say, oh, I'm such an idiot, or I just didn't get the math gene, or it was the crowd's fault? Like, are you explaining it in terms of your own actions and your own behaviors and something that you can change, or are you explaining it in terms of something that is outside of your control?
Right.
Yeah, and also there's another thing, too, that things take a long time to get good at. You're not getting good at stand-up unless I'll see you in 10 years. If you come to me and you say, I want to do stand-up, I'll see you in 10 years. I was funny. I was the class clown. I made people laugh my whole life. Took me 10 years, I'd say even longer, to get to be a real stand-up comic.
And the thing about a fixed mindset is when you're in a fixed mindset, you think if you're good at something, you should be good at it right away.
That's right.
And if you have to work at it, it means you're not good at it.
That's
so
right.
That is a very, very dooming fallacy.